of Luke is an amazing story about how the good news of Jesus is for everyone. Luke really wanted to show that the gospel is for all kinds of people, like children, women, the poor, and those who are left out. He wrote his book to tell the story of Jesus in a clear and organized way so that people could be sure about what they had been taught. Luke tells us a lot of cool stuff that the other Gospels don't, like the most complete story of Jesus' birth and childhood. He also shows how Jesus cared for people who were poor, oppressed, or left out, and how the good news can make things right in the world. Luke's book is full of amazing stories, like when an angel told Mary she was going to have a baby, and when shepherds came to see baby Jesus. Luke shows how God kept his promises to his people and how Jesus came to save them. The book was written by Luke, who traveled with Paul and wrote another book called Acts. It was probably written around 62 AD. Luke's book is full of powerful themes, like God's love for his people and how he cares for them. There are also stories about how Jesus cared for the poor and those who were left out. And there's even a part where Jesus says, "Blessed are the poor." So if you want to learn more about how the good news of Jesus is for everyone, check out the book of Luke. Luke's book also tells us about how Jesus cared for people who were different, like foreigners. Even though Israel had been ruled by many different countries, Luke shows that Jesus didn't come to fight against them, but to show them God's love. He wanted everyone to know that God's kingdom is for all people, no matter where they come from. Luke also tells us about how Jesus cared for women and children. In those days, women weren't allowed to learn from a teacher like Jesus, but he still taught them and showed them love. And Luke even tells us about when Jesus said, "Let the little children come to me." This shows that God's love is for everyone, even the smallest and weakest. And of course, Luke's book is full of amazing stories about the miracles that Jesus did. He healed sick people, calmed storms, and even brought people back to life. These miracles showed that Jesus was truly the Son of God and that he had power over everything. Luke records several miracles of Jesus in his Gospel: 4:33-35, 38-39, 5:1-11, 12-13, 18-25, 6:6-10, 7:1-10, 11-15, 8:22-25, 27-35, 41-42, 43-48, 49-56. 9:12-17, 38-43, 11-14, 13:11-13, 14:1-4, 17:11-19, 18:35-43, 22:50-51.